For me, I've been carried along through school by a couple of really excellent teachers. I've had excellent physics teachers that taught me how to love math and science and mechanics. I've had excellent calculus teachers who I hated math until I reached calculus because I just thought it was operations and boring things. And they really opened up math and science for me. And I think, a lot of my education's been driven by having really good teachers at certain interventions and certain points in my life.
When I was in 5th grade, my teacher had no idea what to do with me, and I had read through all of the reading material so I could process and do all of the activities really easily and quickly, but I was quickly bored by them, and my teacher didn't know what to do, so she stuck me in a corner all by myself, and I wasn't involved with the rest of the class, but she stuck me in the corner, and she developed a curriculum entirely just for me, where and a lot of it was things that she knew would keep my attention, logic puzzles and lots of things like that, but things that were, I don't know, she didn't have to do any of that for me, and she really went out of her way. And I've never had a teacher do that for me, and I really think that that's one of the years that I thrived the most. And I think I can point to sort of the focus and sort of deliberate attention that my teacher gave me that really helped me as a student.
And then part of it was the teachers, particularly in high school. I had a couple of teachers who kind of let me follow my nose and do my own thing. So I got out of study hall to go and work on electronics kits, things like that. So I was able to do things outside the normal classroom.
I did very poorly my sophomore year, and required night school classes for me to take my junior and senior year. One of the reasons I was able to make it past is that there were a few teachers who recognized in me, I think, that I was, that I could be engaged and interested in certain things in school, but that it just wasn't happening for me. So I had an English teacher, was very supportive. I had a geometry teacher who was a little old school, but very supportive as well. And I had a fantastic science teacher who recognized what I was really into. Even at the presentation the other day, I mentioned Mr. London is his name. And he, in my yearbook, wrote about being right brain and left brain, about being an artist and a scientist, or interested in art and science. And he also had he showed confidence in me from this one day where he asked me to basically teach the class. It was like a study session before a test, and it was a subject that I knew, and he knew that I knew it. And because he was pulled away because of an accident with some of the chemicals for a chemistry class later in the day, I got to teach for 25-30 minutes and answered questions. I think at the time I would have been 16. I was rather young for my age group. I think that was another reason I didn't do very well in school. So that confidence and that mentoring from a certain group of teachers in high school was very helpful for me, and I think set the stage for me going to college and being successful.
I love teachers. I love students. I really love being in education, and I'm kind of an old person, and I don't think I'll ever stop loving that. I think people who work with knowledge and help find ways to get it to other people, they're my heroes. Or heroines, most of my heroines actually. So that makes me really happy, and I like to say that to the teachers, that they're doing heroic work.